So Houston, we got a problem. Here the outside temperature is 2 degrees and my fuel burning heater is supposed to be running. Here we go. It says premature flame detection. We're gonna have to fix that. So if this wouldn't be broken, I wouldn't know what to do with this beautiful day today. So luckily, our discovery doesn't let us down and gives us something to do. This is very important. You know, otherwise we would have to do this whole day. I'm Christian.
I'm Vera.
And welcome to Land Rover time.
Yes.
Hi honey, you enjoying your day?
Yes.
Very well. Okay. The car is broke, we gotta fix it.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's broken. I just checked it.
Oh, shit.
I think we got like a 4-hour very annoying repair of us. See,
No.
it got a fault here. It got a fault and a fault needs to be fixed. And here it got also a fault. It says premature flame detection. In a man's world, premature is not a good word. Okay? That's what we're gonna have to do, is fix this. And before that, I wanna play a round of what's this part with you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look at our castle back there. That is beautiful. So, okay, here's what's this part, first round. What's this part?
I'm assuming it's a diesel heater.
The diesel heater. Wow, I'm amazed.
No, what do you call it?
A FBH, a fuel burning heater. And the cool thing is, when I, leave the place at work, I drive through the city for 5 kilometers when the car is all cold in the winter. And in the season now, where there are still a lot of bikers out, I stand then on a traffic light and the fuel burning heater is running. And the guys on the bicycle really don't want to stand next to me. So this thing can be kind of annoying. So last time I serviced it was about 5 years ago, I want to say.
Really?
And it has carbon buildup on the inside. And when there is a lot of carbon buildup, it has a problem to get a start cycle. It gets it when it's all really cold, when everything is still cold. But when you stop the car a short moment like now and then you start it again, it won't start up. But this thing is supposed to start up when the outside temperature is below 6 degrees and the vehicle coolant temperature is below 75. Then it starts up. It will stay on running until the coolant temperature goes to 85 degrees. Did you know all that?
No, of course not.
When it's 85 degrees, it will turn off. And when the coolant temperature drops down to 75 again, it will start off again. So we're gonna give it a start cycle now and see. Can you close the hood for me again?
Yes, but doesn't every Discovery have that?
The diesel ones.
Okay.
And does that mean I'm not allowed to make a video? Oh,
No.
and by the way,
What?
you passed your what's this part test. Oh, and I called it hood.
Bonnet.
It's a bonnet. Jesus. Let's get the hood into service mode. I'm sorry. Let's get the bonnet into service mode. So, now we got room. The first step is to remove the fuel burning heater from the car. Okay, so that is partially a little tricky. And there is, for example, here the air muffler. And we start with this piece. We get rid of this. And then there are the little plugs we got to take out. You got to go here onto this clip. There is a little clip. I'm clipping this in. And then I can pull these off. And this one has 2 clips, not pulling on the cable. And we get this off. And then we got to get the wiring loom out here.
Loom?
The wiring loom.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the wiring loom. And we try not to break any plastic pieces but this is partially unavoidable. There's one more plug. This connector was kind of difficult, but you can see how it's latched in here. There is like a little latch piece what I need to move up and down. So when it is in here, the trick is to get in here and lift this back a little and then pull it out. I use this plier to pull it out and do this at the same time with the screwdriver, lifting this latch piece. Now we got the wiring loom off, and with this being done, the probably messiest and most difficult part is to get the coolant hoses off. They're over here. And here, this container, you can actually take it off and put it over here, the steering fluid container. This gets you a little more room. We're gonna lose a little bit of coolant now when we take this off. I hope it's not that much. And I hope it's not so hot anymore.
Oh.
See, it was like a good bit of coolant. There's the second bit. Yeah. So there is one bolt where the muffler is fastened underneath, and I used just like a ratchet to get it out.
Yeah.
So this is the exhaust pipe, and there are two bolts. This one here is easy to get to with a 10mm ratchet, and then you gotta pry away the wheel arch plastic. I got the wheels tilted out, so it's easy to get there. You gotta pry away the wheel arch plastic, and you can get your ratchet on here and loosen this bolt a little bit, and then you can just pull the exhaust muffler down.
So we take out the lights.
To get better view here and more, you know, it's easier to see.
We should have done that first.
I'm hoping that this is something. There's a little hose clamp, and I think originally this was a crimped one, and I put in a screw-in one. So I take this out. So I took off the hose clamp, and then here I put some WD-40 on, and I gotta kink it a little bit, and there will be some diesel running out here. So we got this off, and now I should be able to lift this straight out. Oops. And now we take it inside and service it. Okay, the first thing is we gotta take all the mounting brackets off. Yeah, this is relatively easily done. I got all the brackets off, and I got the coolant connections off. There are O-rings in here, so you have to be careful you don't damage those O-rings. And what we want to do is we want to take this cap off. This is the combustion chamber. And the first step is to get this plastic off here. And it's on there with a couple of latches on 16-year-old plastic. So I have to be really careful not breaking this. And I make sure Vera is with me, so it's her fault if I break it. Right?
Yes.
man, I'm sorry you guys. I lost the footage of cleaning the combustion chamber. So I used a rag, I used brake cleaner and a plastic brush like this. And I used an air nozzle and compressed air. And I also wanted to point out that there is a really nice service instruction for how to get this thing cleaned on the disco3.co.uk website. I put a link in my description, and the guy Robbies Guide to FBH Servicing and Repair wrote it with a lot of pictures in it. That's really what I followed. I didn't think of this myself. Well, I guess losing that footage kind of makes this a useless video, doesn't it? Well, sorry about that. So now we put it back together. Tight, and the pump's ready to go into the car again. Put a little bit of copper paste on here, and we put this thing back in. So.
I'm sorry I didn't help you.
Are you sorry you didn't help me? Okay, so this is all back together. We got the muffler on, we got the fuel line connected, we got the water connected again. We're gonna have to check our water level because we probably lost like 0.3 liters of coolant. So we're gonna check this after running the vehicle for a while, and we're gonna give it a test. You wanna close up the bonnet?
I can.
Yeah? With enough?
Yeah.
Give it a smack. There you go. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's how you service the fuel burning heater. So we got a fresh cold start here, and let's see what temperature we got. 6 degrees. So if we're lucky, it will start. It's almost not cold enough. We'll see. Okay, it's running now. So here we got the fuel pump, it's on. The glow plug is off, and the combustion air blower is on. So I had to drive a few kilometers to get it to kick in, and now it's running. And I want to look under the bonnet to see if there are any leaks or diesel or water. Make sure everything is correct. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll call this complete. And what are you taking pictures of a cow?
I have a zoom on it.
Oh, okay. So what are you taking pictures of?
The wind.
Oh yeah, the windmill.
The windmill, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really hard.
But they're putting up a new one.
Yeah.
So there's a big crane next to it. Maybe we have to get a little closer.
Yeah.
Making sure there are no diesel leaks. And the coolant. So there's no coolant leak. So this is looking good. And if you look real close, you see the smoke coming from underneath the vehicle. Now, what this road sign means here is that's 1.4 kilometers of gravel road, which is the only one we have. And it's limited to 1.5 tons and a speed limit of 10 kilometers per hour and bad road conditions. So, okay, thank you for letting us know that there are 30,000 of kilometers of unsealed road in New Zealand and that there are hundreds and thousands of kilometers of unsealed road in Australia. That's all really nice of you. We really appreciate that. And we'll take you along on our 1.4 kilometer unpaved stretch of road here in the Odenwald area, which is the only legal one in a circle of 20 or 30 kilometers.
Oh, I think a little bit more.
Even a little more,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a circle around 40 or 50 kilometers. There is no other one we know, which is,
Yeah.
first of all, this beautiful.
And we know all of them. Most of them.
Yes, and if you ever come over to Germany, you gotta drive Germany's only unpaved road in the Odenwald area in the length of 1.4 kilometers. I mean, there are motorcyclists coming down from, you know, up north just to drive this stretch here.
But it is a very spectacular stretch.